Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana as we're heading into the weekend. And the Solana chart produced, or Solana produced obviously here, a 1-2 setup that was between December 22 and the June lows. So the wave 1 to the upside is still, in my opinion, a decent impulse. And then this WXY correction can be counted as a complete correction. Cryptos like to do WXY patterns, yeah, not so much other assets, but cryptos like to do this. Yeah, and price then moved up and obviously sparked or supported by the XRP news, rallied here above resistance and has so far flipped it for support. I'm talking about the 2230 level. I was looking at the time at a potential inverse head and shoulders, but it broke out earlier. It might actually have done the inverse head and shoulders, but obviously XRP news came in and they, lifted sentiment to a degree that it broke through resistance quickly. Now, I cannot really recognize the waves very well here. I mean, I can, yeah. But the thing is, we can really only count the move up either as a leading diagonal, which would be bullish, but is unreliable for various reasons. And or we count it as a high B wave because it's a 3-wave move. There is not yet any 5-wave move off the 10th of June lows. So we need to remain flexible here, and it could easily still break down. But as long as the 2230 level is holding, I would focus on higher. We actually have 2230 structural support and $23. That's the Fibonacci support, which is really relevant, but they are very close together. So I would leave it a little bit more space down to 2230. Below that level, however, I think we have a high B wave and it will come down and retest the larger orange area again between $10 and $15 and 23. That's at least my view. And that means there is still, even if we break short-term bullish support, it looks like as if there is one more bullish scenario left, which would be the high B wave scenario, which would then come down in a C wave. But ideally, as long as it's holding, well, ideally it's holding $12, okay, because below the 78.6 Fib level, which is the $12 level, things usually start to flip and probabilities shift. But yeah, that would be good. And below $12, I still have the $10 level as support. That's the 88.7 Fib level, but normally when the price has arrived at that Fib level, it is going to break down. Now let's take a look here at the very short-term descending channel here, or descending wedge that we talked about earlier today. Now, obviously a breakout to the upside hasn't happened, not yet. In the previous video, I showed you the ascending trend line here of this larger ascending broadening wedge. And yeah, at the moment, it's just crawling higher on the trend line, following the trend line. But a decision will happen most likely here on the weekend, I would say, at the latest Sunday, that it needs to decide, does it want to break out to the upside of the descending wedge? Or, you know, what is it going to do? Is it going to break to the downside of the ascending broadening wedge? That's what the market, we have an interesting area here. We've got the ascending trend line. We've got the descending wedge, which is generally a, let's call it a bullish reversal pattern back to the upside. And we've got the golden ratio here as Fib support. So there is a lot of support here, but Solana is forced to make a decision now. So that's what it's about. I think a break above the descending wedge could spark the rally in the C wave to around about $35, $36, maybe higher. A break below the trend line would not necessarily be bearish. Well, it would be bearish short term, but we can still find support at $23 and $22.30. But yeah, we just need to wait now for the decision. Again, a breakdown would not be bearish. It would of course have short-term bearish implications, yes, and wouldn't be good. I mean, it doesn't need one more low. If it makes another low and goes below that small swing low, what I have labeled as the third wave, yeah, at least we have 5 waves down, right? In an ABC structure, then the C wave is a 5-wave move, and have that completed in a nice way, and then it can turn around. The problem is just it would have broken below the trend line. We'll see, but they are the relevant levels. I told you in this video what is the level against which I would still focus on higher. and it needs a break out of the wedge to the upside to confirm the beginning of the C wave. Now, what is really needed is a smaller 5-wave move up and a 3-wave pullback. Bear in mind that this C wave consists of 5 waves, and that is normally what we want to see. And if we see the first 1-2 setup, that is the confirmation. Yeah. Okay, but that's my update about Solana. Just a quick update, not much happened. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.